Ladies and gentlemen, let's open up in prayer. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you were with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the river. This is MV LaRue. Thank you to my 49 subscribers on YouTube. I'd like to see more of you. So today I was planning on reading 1 Samuel 17, which is the story about David and Goliath. But I forgot my Bible. So I'm going to just tell you the story, because I know it pretty well. So there was this guy in Israel a long time ago, before Jesus, whose name was Jesse. He had 8 sons, 3 of which went with the army when the Philistines came against the Israelites. And the youngest was David. He was left to tend the sheep, tend the flock, while his brothers were at war. So one day, his father said, David, take this bread, take these supplies, take them to your brothers on the front lines. They're fighting the Philistines. And he said, okay. And he went there, and this giant, over 9 feet tall, who's named Goliath, was parading himself around in the morning and night, saying, look at me, look at me. If any of you could come against me and defeat me, we will become your slaves. But if we overtake your champion, you're going to become our slaves, over a fight to the death. And all of the Israelites were terrified because they didn't want to fight this man. He was over 9 feet tall. And David heard those words. And David said, I'll fight him. And they said, what? And they brought him to the king. And the king said, you would fight him? And David said, who would come after the armies of the living God? It's not me who fights, but God who fights for me. As he has delivered me from the hands of bears and lions and my sheep when they get lost and entangled in traps, he will rescue me and he will fight for me. So Saul, the king, he was like, hey, David, take my shield, take my sword, take my armor, take my helmet. And that weighed a lot. And David said, oh, all this is weighing me down. I haven't tested any of it. What I really need to fight with is this sling and this rock, because that's what I use. Those are my weapons. So, little David ran up to the Philistine, and he said, I'll fight you. And the two of them started. And Goliath threw his javelin and missed, because David was too agile. And Goliath charged at him, and David flew around his sling, flung him and hit him in the head with a pebble and rock. And that put him down on the ground. And then David ran over, grabbed Goliath's sword, kills him with that, and then chops his head off. And then he's heralded as a hero. All of Israel praises David. the king's son becomes best friends with him, and Saul takes David personally into his service. So that was 1 Samuel 17, as told by me, not word for word, not verbatim. What does it mean? Well, what does it mean? It means when we face Goliaths in our life, 9 feet tall giants that scare us, we have to remember it's not our fight, but it's the Lord who fights for us. And if the Lord has brought him to us, the Lord will bring him through us. Us through him. It's not our battle, it's the Lord's. Who opposes the Lord's armies? Who can oppose heaven's armies? No one. Somewhere in Romans it says, if the Lord is with us, who can be against us? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if the Lord is with you, who can be against you? Thanks for coming in and being a part of the team. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Catch you guys later.